Coming up tonight on SLU News 22.
New $5 Fridays.
Details on the Community Service Fair.
Just how happy is the United States?
The Rams start out on the right foot.
Plus national news and weather live from the Bush Student Center. This is SLU News 22.
Good evening. Good evening. I'm Amanda Honigford.
And I'm Jill Swed.
Thank you for joining us this evening. Chartwell's is introducing $5 Fridays in Griesdeck and Reinert dining halls from 11 a.m. until 2 p.m. The promotion will last throughout the semester.
The MOVE Committee is partnering with Six Flags to offer discounted tickets and parking to Fright Fest 2013 to the members of the SLU community. Tickets can be purchased online from now through October 25th for $27. Parking passes are also available for $10. Keep your ticket stub and take it to the season ticket office at Six Flags before Sunday, October 27th, and upgrade to a 2014 season pass for just $29.99. More details can be found on slu.edu.
Sean is in the Weather Center now with our first forecast. Sean, is it going to cool down again?
Well, I'm not going to reveal my forecast just yet, Amanda. I'll get to that in a few minutes. But right now, currently here at St. Louis University, we're sitting still a little toasty, 95 degrees as we head into the cooling part of the evening. A few hours ago, we topped out at our high for today, but humidity values have dropped, and so have the dew point. So it's feeling a little bit better than it was a few hours ago. But looking at the totals for today, we reached a high of 99 here at SLU and at Lambert International Airport, which is well above normal for this time of year. A good 16 degrees above normal. As a matter of fact, we're just shy of a record high today, but with the humidity mixed in today, we topped out with heat index values over 102 degrees. But tomorrow, we might be in store for a record-breaking day. But tonight, with clouds sticking around, radiational cooling not that much, so we'll stick around into the mid to upper 70s, mild night once again. So keep the AC on tonight as you go to bed because it's going to be another warm evening. I'll be back with my full forecast in just a few minutes, letting you know about a cool down just on the way. Back to you, Amanda.
Thanks, Sean. SLU students can save $12.50 on lower level tickets to the Pretty Lights concert at Chaffetz Arena, provided they buy the tickets before 10 a.m. on Friday, September 13th. The discount is only available online.
The Student Involvement Center is looking for 8 to 10 seniors to join the Senior Year Committee to plan and help with celebratory events for the senior class throughout the year. These events are to be reflective of the university mission and the learning outcomes of the senior year experience. If you are interested, please apply via SLU groups before Friday, October 4th.
This Wednesday from 9 to 10, St. Louis University Campus Ministry will be holding a Mass in the grass at the quad in front of DeBerg Hall. Pope Francis called for a day of fasting and peace throughout the world for last Saturday. However, the SLU community encourages students, faculty, and staff to take this day of fasting and prayer on Wednesday as we pray for peace on the anniversary of September 11th. Both the Reinert and Gries Masses will be suspended in order to join this event.
In the quad tomorrow from 10 a.m. to 1:30 p.m., SLU will be holding a community service fair. Come and talk to representatives from 65 different community nonprofit organizations that offer service opportunities. Opportunities including working with children, people in poverty, the environment, and even healthcare. There are opportunities for everyone. The 8th Annual Forest Park Cross Country Festival takes place this weekend at the Central Fields in the Forest Park. The Billiken Women's Cross Country team runs at 4:30 on Friday, and the men's team follows at 5:15. High school and middle school teams will compete on Saturday starting at 7:30 a.m. Singer Michael Bublé will be performing this Saturday at the Scottrade Center in downtown. Bublé is a Canadian artist who has won several awards, including 3 Grammys. This jazzy jazzy sound has brought him fans from all over the world. This concert starts at 8 p.m. on Saturday, and tickets are still available on the Scottrade Center website.
In St. Louis, in 2010, St. Louis received an urban circulator grant to fund the construction of a trolley line that would extend between the University City Library and the Missouri History Museum in the heart of the Loop. However, due to the lack of significant progress, the city is at risk of losing more than $22 million of funding, despite a top engineer to head the project, private donations, and talk of taxes to cover other external costs. The project has been given a strict mid-October deadline for the plans to be finalized. The project heads feel confident that they are capable of meeting this deadline, and that, once completed, the trolley will further stimulate tourism and economic growth. Don't go away. We'll be right back with national news. Welcome back. Despite the recent heat and humidity in St. Louis, top international scientists are now discovering the possibility of global cooling, a dramatic change from the BBC's speculation of an ice-free Arctic by the summer of 2013. The ice sheet in the Arctic has grown by almost 60% in only a year. In response to this sudden shift, the United Nations climate change body will hold a crisis meeting. They will amend their fifth assessment report to more deeply consider the many studies that claim global warming has been paused since the beginning of 1997, an extremely controversial topic in both the science and political worlds. The Intergovernmental Panel on Climate Change will further examine the cyclical nature of Arctic ice levels and what exactly it means for the concepts of global warming or even global cooling. While this isn't an excuse to stop considering your carbon footprint, the polar bears will be safe for the winter.
The UN Sustainable Development Solutions Network, or SDSN, recently released their World Happiness Report. This report considers human happiness factors such as freedom of choice, freedom from corruption, and generosity to rank its nation's current standing. Individuals residing in over 150 countries rated their happiness on a scale from 0 to 10, culminating in an average score of 5.1. While the United States ranks above the United Kingdom and France at number 17, it trailed far behind Denmark at number 1 and Canada at number 6. The SDSN wants to emphasize the importance of individual happiness and well-being when governments or other decision-making bodies develop policies or make changes, citing that happier people work more efficiently, live longer, and have more motivation to be a better citizen.
Saturday Night Live has an impressive list of hosts for its 39th season that starts September 21st. They just announced that SNL alum Tina Fey will start off the season hosting the show for the fourth time. The following week, Miley Cyrus will host the show and perform as a musical guest. Bruce Willis will also return and host for a second time, along with Katy Perry as the musical guest.
Come September 23rd, the Style Network, which houses original series such as Juliana and Bill and Jerseylicious, will become NBC Universal's new cable channel, Esquire. Previously thought to be overtaking the video game network of G4 TV, Esquire is indeed intended to appeal a more, quote, upscale male audience. Esquire will air a number of syndicated favorites such as Psych, Burn Notice, and Parks and Recreation, while also including new original series from Anthony Bourdain and Ryan Seacrest. Esquire Network will be available to 75 million homes, in contrast to G4's 62 million viewers.
Upstart automotive company Elio Motors has a new way of designing cars and of having you pay for it. The company has unveiled a three-wheeled vehicle that has a sticker price of only $6,800. But even at that price, the company still wants to rid you of a monthly car payment altogether. The company plans to offer a special card that you will use to fill up with gas and pay your note at the same time. You get a brand new vehicle and a credit card with a $300 limit on it, and we let you walk back out the door, said Elio. When you buy gas, you'll be charged 3 times the amount you spend on the gas, and the extra money will pay down your car loan. He thinks this setup will get gas guzzlers off the road and attract low-income drivers. Coming up next, your workweek forecast. Stay tuned.
We are all.
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 We are all. We are all.
We are all.
Billikens.
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 Billikens. Billikens.
And welcome back. Meteorologist Sean Everson is here with us now for his full work week forecast. What's it look like, Sean?
Well, if you somehow enjoyed today's hot, humid weather, tomorrow's not going to be that much better. It's going to be another hot one to continue into this week and even into Wednesday a little bit. And heading over to the weather wall, tell you exactly what's going to happen in terms of if we're going to see any changes or not. So tomorrow, once again, another day of hot temperatures. We might even reach a record high tomorrow. Tomorrow's record is only 98 degrees. We reached 99 degrees today, so there's a good chance that we could be breaking some records tomorrow. But don't worry, relief is in the way. A cold front will dip into the St. Louis region, bringing us a chance of showers and thunderstorms possibly on Wednesday night and into Thursday morning. And behind that, a big weekend cool down. So looking at the regional map for tomorrow, a warm front has pushed off to the east, which puts St. Louis in the warm sector of this low pressure system, which is allow the warm, moist air to advect into the St. Louis region, kicking up those temperatures into the upper 90s. Tomorrow won't be as humid as we saw today, but it'll still be hot nonetheless. But heading into Wednesday night and into Thursday, a cold front will continue to sag down south into the St. Louis region, bringing us that chance of showers and thunderstorms on Wednesday night. And behind it, once again, a cool down. Expect temperatures, instead of being 16 degrees above normal, we could see temperatures this weekend fall almost 10 degrees below normal. So for tonight, still going to be a mild night, 73 in Belleville, 73 in Chesterfield, 71 down in Waterloo, and St. Louis, the hot spot, once again at 76 degrees. So for Tuesday, we'll see a high of 98 degrees under mostly sunny skies. The southwest wind will continue at 5 to 10 miles an hour, allowing us to heat up significantly during the day. So if you're heading out to Busch Stadium tomorrow night for the series opener against the Brewers, be sure to hydrate and try to stay cool because it's going to be a hot one by the time first pitch comes around Wednesday. A little bit cooler, 96 as that cold front approaches. But looking ahead at our 5-day forecast, you can see after we get through tomorrow and Wednesday, we'll cool off a little bit on Thursday, back down into the 80s, but look at that on the weekend, much cooler, down into the 70s on Friday and Saturday. So a great weekend to actually get outside and enjoy yourself. It'll be very pleasant, and the nighttime temperatures, get this, will be dropping down into the 50s. So it'll be very nice to be able to get outside and get those windows open and give your AC a break for a while.
Yet another reason to look forward to the weekend.
Exactly.
All right, thank you very much, Sean. Stay tuned. Next, we've got strange news, sports news, and a history-making broadcast. Welcome back. A Polish captain ran his massive ship aground off the northeast coast of the UK after plotting a straight line from Scotland to Belgium, forgetting that England was in the way. The blundering captain has been using an unapproved device to navigate, and the lookout on board the cargo ship had fallen asleep, at least until the vessel crashed into the Farne Islands, that is.
The St. Louis Rams rallied together yesterday in their home opener against Arizona. The Edwards Jones Dome was crowded with thousands of fans, hoping that this just may be the year that the Rams win it all. Although the Rams didn't play their best football, they did manage to accomplish a comeback victory thanks to outstanding tight end play. Rams quarterback Sam Bradford was a major part of the Rams' victory with 27 of 38 passes completed, including 2 touchdown passes. It was a game that had the fans on the edge of their seats and caused them to look forward to the Rams football this season.
The St. Louis Cardinals swept the Pittsburgh Pirates yesterday, winning a final game of the series 9-2. Right-handed rookie pitcher Michael Wacha only allowed 2 hits in 7 innings against the Pirates. The Cardinals now lead the National League Central Division by 1.5 games. The Cardinals take on the Brewers on Tuesday at Busch Stadium. Start time is at 7:15.
The Billiken men's soccer team finished strong in their win against Northern Illinois on Sunday. St. Louis junior forward Kingsley Bryce scored in double overtime to allow the Billikens to take a 1-0 victory against the Huskies. Combined with the Billikens' win against Cincinnati on Friday, they have achieved their best start since 2003. The Billikens traveled to Evansville on Wednesday and returned to Herman Stadium to play Denver on Saturday. In women's soccer news, junior defender Maddie Bush scored her first goal of the season in a 1-1 tie against Evansville on Sunday. At SLU's Herman Stadium, the Billikens traveled to Iowa on Friday.
Tonight, Gwen Eiffel and Judy Woodruff made history as the first all-female network news anchor team. The reigns of the PBS NewsHour, which premiered 30 years ago last week with an interview. In an interview with the New York Times, Eiffel talked about watching the news as a young girl. When I was a little girl watching programs like this, because that's the kind of nerdy family we were, I would look up and not see anyone who looked like me in any way. No women, no people of color, she said. This has now changed.
Oh, that's a really nice story.
I must say I'm very excited for this broadcast. I really admire both of them.
That's great.
It should be good.
Mm-hmm. Well, we have a great stretch of weather coming our way, too.
Oh, absolutely. Another few warm days that we've been used to this summer, but stay put because this weekend's going to be fantastic. Temperatures dropping back down into the 70s by Friday and Saturday, and overnight lows back in the 50s. So it should be a good one. We might still see a chance of showers Wednesday into Thursday. That'll help out with the drought in the state. So after that, hopefully this cooling trend will continue as we begin fall in the next few weeks. So we can only hope, see what Mother Nature has in store for us.
Absolutely. Well, that's our show for tonight. Thank you for tuning in this evening.
Don't forget, you can always get the latest movie reviews and news online at SLU-TV.SLU.edu or by following us on Facebook and Twitter. We'll be back here next week at 7 p.m. See you then.